so you may understand, meaning what? When you go into the word understand, it goes into the word discernment, okay? It says, whereby when you read, you may understand the knowledge and the mysteries of a Mashiach, man. So this word, he has knowledge and mysteries, man, okay? You rip under mysteries, basically the history of the word, the mysteries and prophecies, okay? And it's only revealed to certain men. It's only revealed to the prophets, okay? Servants, man, all right? It's Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34 is 16. Isaiah 34 and 16, and it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want or make. For my mouth it have commanded it, and the spirit have gathered it. Okay, it says seek ye out of the book of the Lord. Okay, I'm gonna go into that word seek. Okay, this is Isaiah 34. And Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34 and 16. You go into that word seek ye out, the Hebrew word darash, right? To resort, to seek, to inquire. So to seek the Lord, you have to inquire, right? Which the word inquire goes into, we'll look it up on Merriam. When you inquire, the word inquire means, this is how we read the scriptures, man. We look up words, okay? We try to get the full understanding, all right? So the word inquire, I think they want to give me the word. Inquire. Inquire. Man, they don't even want to give me the word, man. So, okay, my Marion didn't want to give it to me. Just be patient, brothers. I'm gonna get it on Google. But this is how we understand, man. Like I said, it don't matter. Hey, you understand the scripture at a time, man. You good. It's not a race, okay? We already know about the rabbit in the hare. The rabbit never won, I don't think. Inquire means to ask for information, to investigate, to look into. So you gotta be a spiritual private investigator when you're dealing with these scriptures, man. You know, when you are inquiring, you gotta be like an investigator. You gotta be kind of nosy, man, spiritually nosy when you're in these scripts, man. Okay? It says, I'm gonna read that again. It says, Isaiah 34 and 16, seek ye out of the book of the Lord, right? Out of the book of the Lord and read. It says, none of these shall fail, meaning what? None of the prophecies of the scriptures, none of them gonna fail, okay? There's a prophecy in the Bible that speaks of Revelations 13 to 16. It speaks of an RFID microchip. It says it's a mark. When you go into that word paragma, it is a palisade, right? It is a stamp and a decision. Okay, it's a It's a physical device, man, that they have. They are supplying. That's a prophecy. So that prophecy is coming true. Then you got prophecy of what? None shall fail, or what? Thermonuclear destruction, which is going to happen. That's a prophecy that's coming. It's not going to fail. None of the prophecies of the Bible are going to fail, man. When you look up them other books, none of those other books have prophecy in them. Okay? None of those other books have prophecy, man. They have maybe their history and their take on what they think it is, but in all actuality, they don't have prophecies in their book. So therefore, those books are what? False doctrines. Okay? It says Malachi 3:16, then they that feared the Lord Yahweh spake often to one another, and the Lord Yahweh hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord and that thought upon his name. So this book is for who? It's for the Israelites. It's for us, man. Because we're the ones fearing it. We're the ones thinking upon his name. Okay? So these books are written, man, for us, man. They're not written for the heathens, man. They're not written for Esau. They're not written for you Ishmaelites. You know, they're not written for the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Hamites. They're not written for you. They're written for the Israelites. And if there are Israelites that are scattered amongst those people, okay, then hey, if you come back, if you come back and be converted, then it's for you. But if you stay practicing those ancient customs of the countries that you're living in, then the prophecy of thermonuclear destruction is going to be your very end. It's going to be your calling. Okay. It says Isaiah 34:16, seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. Meaning you can't compare no other book to the Bible. Because that's where the Bible stands over all, man. The prophecies, man. Okay? The prophecies, man. Alright? And it says, for by my mouth I have commanded it. By my mouth I have commanded Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, has commanded through His Son, who? Yahweh Shai. Okay? It says, and His Spirit have gathered them. Who the Spirit have gathered them? His Spirit, through the words, have gathered who? The elect men. Okay? Because they're the ones that are hearing it. Okay? The elect men are hearing these words. Okay? These are words of the scriptures say they are living water. When you get John 7, book of John, 7th chapter. Book of John 7:38. It says, he that believeth on me, as the scripture have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. So out of your belly shall flow a river of living water, man. The water, the word is known as water as well. It's milk and it's water. Water is nourishing, just like milk. Water's more nourishing, okay? And living water is really alive, okay? You have water that's stagnant, that's in what they call a pond, and you have water that's in bigger bodies that move, okay? Which you can't contain. It's going to continue to move. As long as it's a way for it to go, it's going to continue to flow. And there might be obstacles in the middle. It might be rocks in the middle, but guess what? You go around it. It might be trees that fall down. Guess what? They go through it. It's be different obstacles. So even with us in the truth, it's going to be obstacles that we're going to go through. But we that live in water, guess what? We're going to move around it. We're going to go through it. It won't be able to stop us. Okay? Now, when you see a stagnant pond and ain't nothing moving, that's symbolizing these other doctrines. Okay? To keep you in one spot. You want that living water. You need that living water to be moving to make other things grow. Okay? Now, that's John. That was John 7:38. It says, he that believeth on me. So that's the thing, believe. Pistol, to think, to be true, to be persuaded of, confidence in. So we think these words to be true. Okay, that's belief. Okay, everything you read, you have to know that it's true. Like whatever story you read in there, it's true. And when you get, especially when you get to understand it, you know, that's the mystery. That's why the Lord threw kinks in certain scriptures. He threw certain words in there that throw the people out. He don't want to understand it. But once you start understanding the truth and the real truth, everything is like, oh, okay, you'll know a stumbling block when you see it. Okay. Belief, entrust a thing to one is fidelity, to be trusted with a thing. So the Lord is entrusting us men to come out here and teach, man. Okay, giving us certain grace, put grace on us to come out here to be able to understand the mysteries and be able to teach, to awake the elect up. Okay, if he don't trust you, guess what? You ain't gonna have it. We seen it. We seen brothers come in. Hey, they come in, the Lord put his grace on you, show us his mercy. And you go doing something else, so the Lord can't trust you no more. Bam, he take it right away from you. You know? Like that guy that be coming here, man. The Lord entrusted him years ago with the scriptures. Now he say he got zapped, he don't remember nothing. He say, hey, I want to be in the world. So the cares of the world got him, so he was a thorn that was choked out. When you read it in Mark 4th chapter. That brother was a thorn choked out, man. And now he walking around, the Most High got him in a state of homelessness, despair, not knowing where to go. He begs for money. You know what I mean? He lays on the ground. The Lord took him all the way down. The curses are heavy on him right now. You know? And that's up between the Lord and him, whether he could come back and, you know, the Lord put grace on him where he give him his knowledge back. That's on him. And then he didn't even know the name, so hey, it's rough, man. Okay. To have faith, to believe, to have faith. It's all belief and faith. It's all the same thing. Okay. Entrust, especially one's spiritual well-being in the Mashiach. Believe, commit to trust. You got to commit to this thing. Okay. This is from this point out, this is our life. Okay? From the day you hear it, you believe it, you start studying, it's your life from that point on. This is who we are. You know? He putting us in, when you read in Jude, it tells you, he put you in remembrance though you once knew it, because we knew it. We are the Israelites. We the same people. But the spirits come back in every 3 generations. It keeps coming back in different bodies. We the same people. And in this day, this time now, we getting the mysteries again. And we doing this right now to usher in who? Yahweh Shai. The ushering in of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Just like when you read in the ushering in of Yahweh Shai, matter of fact, I think I can read that right quick. Matthew 21. Matthew 21, I think. Matthew 21, 1. And when they draw nigh unto Jerusalem, and were come to Bethphage, unto the Mount of Olives, then sent Yahweh Shai 2 disciples, right? He always sent them 2 by 2, okay? For comfort, you know, to help each other out in the doctrine. You know, it's better to have, 2 is better than 1, to tell you that in Ecclesiastes, okay? 2 is way better than 1, okay? And it says, saying unto them, go into the village over against you straightway, ye shall find an ass tied and a coat with her. Loose them and bring them unto me. And if any man say aught unto you, ye shall say, the Lord have need of them, and straightway he will send them. So if anybody asks you, hey man, what you doing over there? because it will look like they stealing. So if anybody say something, just say Yahushua need it. And by this time, his fame was so much in the land that his name was out there. So if they say Yahushua need it, oh, you good? Hey, make sure you tell him I sent it. Like, you want to throw your name out there, you know?
Yeah.
So hey, man, hey, you know.
House man out here.
Hey, man, that's it. That's like any well-known person. Hey, man, you know. Shoot. If you see a billionaire, if he ain't got no money, lost his credit card, guess what? You gonna straightway try to help him. Give him your name, let him know. Shit, that's how it is. So that's how it was if Yahushua. Just tell him Yahushua need this, and you're gonna be all right. And it says, as this was done, they might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet, saying, tell ye the daughter of Zion, which is Israelites, behold, the king cometh unto thee, meek and sitting upon an ass, a coat, a foal, and an ass coat.